Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jake with Casual E-commerce, and in this video we're going to be getting into a common misconception that a lot of people have with Shopify and with e-commerce, and that is that Shopify and e-commerce is only drop shipping. So when you're learning e-commerce online, when you're scouring YouTube and everything like that, even in most courses, there's only really one type of e-commerce business model that's actually taught, and that is low ticket drop shipping. So low ticket drop shipping is like drop shipping from AliExpress, or doing like print on demand, or drop shipping, eBay items, Etsy items, and things like that. So that's called low ticket drop shipping. So when most people think of Shopify or e-commerce, they automatically equate low ticket drop shipping, but low ticket drop shipping is actually not the only type of e-commerce that exists, nor is it the main type of e-commerce, nor is it the most profitable type of e-commerce for that matter. So in this video, we're going to be getting into multiple types of e-commerce, all the other types of e-commerce, and we're going to be going into the pros and cons of each one, and I'm going to be giving you a little bit more details on each one, so that way you'll have a better idea of all the different aspects of e-commerce as a whole. So that way you'll leave this video knowing that e-commerce is more than just low ticket drop shipping, because low ticket drop shipping is just one method of many methods that you can use to sell physical products online. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and hop into my computer, and I'm going to explain this in more detail. So I'll see you in a second. Before we get into the video, go ahead and click the subscribe button below this video, and make sure to hit the notification bell as well, so that way you don't miss any of my videos coming out in the future. And with that said, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So like I said in the introduction, we're going to be getting into different types of e-commerce, because the most common type of e-commerce that's taught across YouTube is called low ticket drop shipping. So low ticket drop shipping is print on demand, and like drop shipping from AliExpress or from eBay or Etsy. So low ticket drop shipping is normally $50 or less, and low ticket drop shipping is the most common type of business model taught inside of e-commerce. And the majority of people actually feel like that low ticket drop shipping is all Shopify e-commerce is. Whenever somebody thinks about Shopify or e-commerce, they immediately associate, oh, you're selling t-shirts with designs, or oh, you're drop shipping from AliExpress. But really, this isn't the only business model, and we're going to be talking about two more business models in this video. So the other two we're going to be talking about is high ticket drop shipping, and then we're going to be talking about creating your own products. Now, both of these business models here are more profitable and less competitive than this business model over here. So with that said, you may be asking yourself, then why are the majority of people coming to this business model here, and why is this the primary business model for e-commerce being taught? Well, that's simple. It's because this business model is the easiest to start. This has the lowest barrier to entry. Obviously, building your own or creating your own custom products, whether you're actually creating them yourself, or if you're doing private labeling, which is more common, which is just getting them created from a supplier out in China and then getting your branding and stuff on it, and then ordering it in bulk and sending it to a fulfillment center. Either way, whichever one of those you're doing, custom products is going to be the most expensive, and high ticket drop shipping is still more expensive than low ticket drop shipping, and more difficult, not because you have to buy anything up front because it's still drop shipping, but because high ticket drop shipping, in order to make sales with this, you need a brand, and it needs to be really good. So you need a really good brand in order to sell high-ticket dropshipping products. Because high-ticket dropshipping products can be anywhere from like 200 to 2,000. So high-ticket dropshipping, you can sell really expensive products. So what are the main advantages of high-ticket dropshipping? Is obviously the biggest one is going to be bigger profit margins. Bigger profit margins, and also when you're doing high-ticket dropshipping, you're usually sourcing from U.S. suppliers. So let's just say you're from the U.S. So normally you're going to actually look for a specific supplier in the U.S. So let's say you wanted to sell like pet stuff. You could just search like pet dropshipping supplier on Google and look for certain suppliers that, you know, supply high-ticket pet products, maybe like dog cages, bird cages, different things like that, dog collars. And then you create a branded store around that. So high-ticket dropshipping is one step closer to being like, I guess you could say completely legit. Not that low-ticket isn't legit, but low-ticket's more like impulse buys and stuff like that. It's not really too much of a long-term strategy. I mean, print on demand you can make kind of long-term, but selling low-ticket AliExpress items isn't really a long-term strategy. These two over here are going to be long-term because you can build brands around these. That's the biggest advantage of these. Both of these here are brandable, especially your own custom products. This is the most brandable here. So this is the winner. This is number one in regards to branding, is custom products. So if you're not familiar with the process of selling a Shopify store, you can go ahead and sell an e-commerce store once it's up and profiting, and you've established a brand and a customer list. And the value of these two over here are going to be a lot higher than the value of a low-ticket dropshipping store, because these have a lot more longevity, they have a lot more brandability, and they have a lot more scalability. And like I said, the most important thing is that they have a lot of longevity. So if we take a look, I'm going to go ahead and just draw a quick pie chart here. So the majority of people doing e-com, let's say these are all low ticket people, and then down here you have high ticket, and then you have custom products. So let's say this is 5%, this is 5%, and then this is 90%. So while the low ticket method may actually be quote unquote easier to start, it's actually going to be the most competitive. So it's super competitive, which is what you're seeing right now, especially on Facebook and Instagram. Selling low ticket items on Facebook and ads, and with Instagram influencers from AliExpress and with print on demand, is just super competitive right now, and it's only getting more and more competitive. However, if you move into high ticket dropshipping, or if you move into creating your own custom product, all of this competition, all these people you were just competing with, they all fall away. So now you may be asking yourself, well, why doesn't everyone just do high ticket and custom products? Well, the answer is simple. Because these two things take more effort. They take a lot more effort, they take more marketing skill, and it takes more work. So the majority of people don't want to put in more effort, they don't want to work harder, and they don't want to get better at marketing and get better at their craft. So the majority of people go to this big clusterfuck of competition over here, and they avoid these two things like the plague. Even though there's a lot less competition, they avoid it because it's going to have to be a lot more effort. But normally, with most things in life and with business, with more effort, you get more rewards. And normally you'll find when you're going over here and you start leaving a lot of the competition behind, even though you have to put in more effort and you may have to work a little bit harder and get a little bit better, you're actually going to start seeing better returns based on the time you're putting in because, like I said, there's less competition. So if you've actually built a brand and you've actually got a unique product that no one can just go out there and copy, it's going to be a lot easier for you to charge way more for the same product than somebody who's selling an unbranded product on a store that looks like crap with the same crappy ad that everyone else is running. So the point of this video, am I saying to not do low ticket dropshipping? No, I still do low ticket dropshipping, but I am saying that you should realize that there are other options out there, and when it comes to high ticket dropshipping and custom products, these are more scalable in the long term. They're better over the long term, and it's definitely something you should consider learning in the future. So if you're interested in learning more about high ticket dropshipping or creating your own custom products or private labeling products and creating more long-term sustainable type brands to kind of take your low ticket dropshipping skill to the next level, leave that in the comments down below if you're interested in that. And with that said, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.